Hello, children. Today, our topic is sorting materials into groups. This would be an introductory class for this lesson. Okay, generally, what is there in this lesson, what we have to study, and why we have to study. Okay, in this class, we'll come to know that. Okay, so we will see so many things around us. Okay, so many different things. Some are big, some are small. Some are shining, some are not shining. Some are transparent, some are not transparent. Some will float on the water, some will not float on the water. Some are visible, some are not visible also. So, we look around lots of things, right? For example, if we are in home only, if we people are in home only, we'll see lot of things around us, right? We can see chairs in our home, tables, water glass, water, and TV, fridge, many more things, right? We can get many more things. We can't judge it. Okay, lots of things around us, right? If we come out of our home also, we can see a lot of things. We can see many things around us, right? If you come to street, you can see road, you can see many buildings also, right? And many motorcycles, cycle, car, bike, right? And different kind of peoples also you can see. Many trees you have to see, right? And if you come to roads, city roads also, we can see many things, right? You can see bus stand, you can see many shops, lights, right? So lot more things are there in this society, right? So in this lesson we are talking about how to group these materials, right? How to make a grouping of these materials. Before going to that one, we need to know what is the use of grouping, why we need to group, right? Why we should group the materials and how to group it, right? What is the necessity of grouping here, right? So in this grouping we can study more. You can study in detail about the materials. By grouping you can study more things about that materials, right? We can study grouping helps us to study the things in easiest way. I'll give you an example, students. Say for example, you are going to study about different things, so you are going to just know about Coca Cola, just you want to know about the Pepsi, just you want to know about 7 Up, Sprite, right? So these all will come under a same category, right? Because these all comes under a soft drinks. These are all similar only, right? Even though these are from different brands, if you want to study a particular thing you have taken, for example Coca Cola, you take, you studied it. So what you studied in it, it is water based soft drinks, it is mixed with some sweetener, and it is added with some flavor also, students, right? Because different brands have different flavors, and it is added with some carbon dioxide also, some chemicals also they'll add in this, right? So whatever you have studied about the particular one is applicable to all the things also. You need not to study the all the things because all are similar only. right? Because these all comes under a particular group, that is soft drinks. So that is the importance of grouping. The importance of grouping is that if you study the properties of one particular thing, so other things which are similar to this need not to study about each and everything separately and in detail. We can apply this to all in general, right? You can apply, you can apply in general, right? There may be some little difference also, but mostly they are having same general properties, students, right? If you take another example, if you take book is also made up of paper only. And if you take newspaper, that is also made up of paper only, right? So these two will come under same group, right? And what the property will get when you burn this one, when you burn this book and paper, you will get ash only, right? You will get ash only. So like this this grouping will helps us to study the things in detail and study the things and know the things well, right? And know the and grouping will helps us to keep these things in our mind in the easiest way. To identify the materials, grouping will helps us, right? Because if you take cycle, if you take motorbike, if you take car, if you take bus, and if you take train also, and if you take aeroplane also, so these all are different types only, right? No, these all are different types only. These all are used for only one thing, to travel from one place to another place, right, students? So this is the property which is same in all these things, right? So that means these all are transfer, right? These are translate or transparent, right? No. So like this we can make a group of things and we can study about it, right? So to make a group of things, we have some properties, student, which is called properties of material. That means based on which property we can make a groups of material. Here we have some properties, students. First one is appearance. How they are appear, how that material is appearing to us, is they are shining or not shining. For example, I am giving you if it is a shining or not shining. Like that we can make a groups, right? Second one is hardness. This one, you know, students, some material hard and some materials are soft, right? So based on that hardness also we can make a group of materials. And third one is soluble or insoluble. Soluble is nothing but, students, if you mix material with water, it should be mixed with water easily. For example, sugar, salt, right? And insoluble is which is not mixed with water, that materials are insoluble materials. So based on that soluble and insoluble also we can make a group of materials, right? Next one, transparency. Transparency means nothing but some, through some materials we can see things, through some materials we can't see some which are in front of that thing, right? That material. For example, if you take a glass, it is a transparent, right? We can see what is there other side of that material, other side of that glass easily, right? Easily the light rays will pass through it, right? It is a transparent, right? It is a transparent material, okay? If you come to opaque, opaque is such a material we can't see anything which is other side of that material. For example, if you take wall, students, right, we can't see through wall what is there other side of that wall. So light rays if pass, then we can see. If the light rays are not passing through it, so we can't see that materials which is other side of that material, right? So these are opaque materials. So based on these all the properties, we can make a group of materials. So this is introductory class. So this is what we are going to study in this lesson, students. So in next class, we'll discuss about all the properties in detail, right? Based on appearance also, based on this properties also, how we have to make a group of materials. We'll study about it, right? So today we'll finish the class today. In next class we'll meet, students. Thank you. Take care. Bye, students.